Okay, we're gonna play the B long push, which is extremely effective, and I think more breach mains should be doing this. I don't know why someone would use the ghost. They were just taking too long.
One enemy remaining.
One second, look at this. I'll just do this flash here, and I'm literally in hookah now. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, we're doing kind of like an educational series. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to explain everything that I'm doing as I'm playing Breach at around the silver mark. I won't be playing at my most try hard and highest level, obviously. I'm going to be trying to focus a lot on chat. I finished jump out.
No match.
Last player standing.
Bro, our Omen just left me. Why classic and armor of a ghost? I think the classic is insanely powerful. I don't know why someone would use the ghost. Maybe in one situation, if you, for example, holding B long and you want to just take up that range engagements. But I wouldn't go with it. Like, you can do everything you can with the ghost better with the classic, in my opinion. People don't use their mics in lower elo. Yeah, like it's the same people that are stuck in lower elo that don't use mics and then complain that they're stuck in lower elo. The one time I like to push into hookah is if I know they're playing aggressive, then I'll just do this flash here. Push up and do one more flash. And I'm literally in hookah now. When you flash through one side of the container and B side does a flash towards the opposite side or only in the interior. It only flashes the interior. That's why when you're playing B side defensive, try and flash on top of the walls instead of in the container. A really good stun is this one over here, just right across. Aftershock here if they've smoked close.
One lamp.
Push up with me. Push up. Yeah. Push up with me.
One buff.
One enemy remaining.
Heaven maybe. Or CG.
I think also what's I was gonna say what's like really important is that you have control over lamp when you have A side bind. If you lose control over lamps, it's pretty easy for them to do a retake.
Nice.
So when you're especially when your teammate wants to go on plant, make sure that you have two sides covered. That is bath and lamps. Backside isn't necessarily as important. Why am I not radiant or never hit radiant? It's pretty easy. I'm not good enough to hit radiant. I always use my flashes cautiously. Am I able to flash enemies? Sometimes the entire team, but I'm unable to spray and get kills. I think when you flash people, you should stop trying to spray and focus more on aiming for the head. One second, look at this. No, I fucked it up. Can't believe it. One bats, two bats. One more bats. For using your ult as breach, one is very nice. It's just as I did across here or across lamps. For A. And for B, I always prefer to go into hookah or B garden and then ult on either here, this side or the right side. Whichever one.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Nice guy.
Stay out of my way.
Okay, what do I say there? I think very clearly I should never have survived that. I think they sprayed way too much through the smoke instead of trying to push me. I actually used that smoke to my advantage to have my back covered, but I thought I was gonna die because I thought they were gonna push me, right? But I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of lucky with how they did not push me. Otherwise I would have been dead. I also like after stunning right over here and then after shocking that corner directly. Because some players really like to just sit out there.
Get out of my way.
There's no point now for me to go onto site, right? There's no point because we have 4 players on site. So if I jump as well, we lose control over hookah. And you see the jet that I just killed here, she would have had hookah. So that's why I kind of just decided to stay here. Smooth like butter. Any tips to improve timing on utility usage? I found myself always rushed when I try to use flashes and stunts. Okay, so I get this question quite a lot as well. Like, people ask, you know, sometimes I'll just be sitting here and then someone's gonna rush me because I have my flash out. It really depends on where you are, but you have to listen for footsteps. And if you don't hear any footsteps, then flash and wait for them to make noise, okay? Please left side, easy aftershock. and he's out. When you plant for B, stay long. Stay long, especially as breach with your flashes, you can delay them so much. I think you should play with a Phantom overall, to be honest. You should definitely play with a Phantom. I'm playing with a Vandal now just because I'm trying to improve my gameplay with the Vandal. But playing with a Phantom, I think overall for breach or even just in general is good. You see that stun? So that's just people play this spot very often. They play this spot, they play this spot. The stun gets all of those three. And in my case, it worked. The Omen was stuck there. All right, so the bomb is down. I'm gonna play this from short. Breach post plant is super effective. And I'm just holding crosshair. Like my crosshair placement, head level. I know she's now run over there. This is basically, it's done. I can help my Omen. Boom. I help my Omen by flashing him. Do you use utility differently when you're the only flash on the team, like conserving it more and not using it early round? So I think with breach, there's two things you should understand, especially if you're playing him at pretty much any level other than, I would say, Immortal and up, is that when you play him as an aggressive agent, you use your utility to kind of push up, right? Then it doesn't matter. You don't reserve it. You use that utility to get control over this area. She got me. Use utility to get control over that area. But if you're playing him a little bit more defensive, then what you want to do is use him to post plant or to help your team then push up into an area as a team together. That's basically what I do. I haven't thought about it that way though. Like, I'm the only flasher. Should I save my utility? No, not really. I like to fault line this side over here just to prevent them from peeking out as I'm pushing up. One enemy remaining. How to focus crosshair and pre-aim. Okay, so I've said this a few times, but if you guys really want to improve as well, just how to practice your crosshair placement, get a friend, hop in with on a custom server, and have him peek corners where enemies commonly peek, and kind of remember that spot. So like here, you see this line right over there? That's kind of like head level. And I know that, so I can just keep that there. And after a while, it'll become like second nature to you, right? I'm ulting elbow. Or limps.
He's dead.
All right, so maybe my mistake there. I took unnecessary damage. I should have flashed. But I mean, I knew he was there, so it's an easy. Don't ult with breach and then wait. Like ult and push. Go for it. You know what I mean? Like if you know there's one player here, just put pressure on him. How to stay calm?
Quiet.
Just. What do you mean mediocre? How to stay calm? Like, I don't know, man. Aim for the head and kill them, and then you're gonna stay calm because you're winning. You can do a magic trick. Yeah, I think I can do a magic trick. All right, fault line over here to delay them to help the team. I'm pretty sure I got someone. If you want to be a little bit aggressive, flash here. And I'm fucked.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, they were just taking too long. All right, let me show you the magic trick. No, wait, you can't see it. You see it? No? Can you? Oh god, okay, you can't. Never mind. I did the magic trick though. That's about as much magic as I can do. I'm a breach main. I'm not a magician. When they have part of the site and you're coming back through CT, I often die crossing over here to get to back site because of someone holding baths, right? I think it's always worth to do a flash off right over here. Because what happens now is like you've kind of cut the site in half and you don't have any part of the left side. Look, so instead of flashing through the box, right? Because you can't flash anything.
Flash out.
Easy. You don't see anyone. Okay.
Reloaded. Got you.
Oh, it's mine. I was about to explain to you guys, like, a really good spot to hide is like under, because nobody ever checks it. And then literally the jet just dashes out and she just does the explaining for me. It's done. Okay, we're gonna do a play, the B long push, which is extremely effective. And I think more breach mains should be doing this.
Blinding. Flash out. Blinding. Easy.
Let's take a moment to understand. I didn't spray, did I? I took my time. Even if I take my time, I missed my shots, but it's overall more effective to do that. Because that spray transition would have just been bad. I would have missed my shots.